Hello friends! Welcome back to our channel. It's our very second video. Our very first storytime video is our creepy stalker stories. To start off, this has happened when I go into AT&T and get an upgrade on our phone. And my stepdad, he works for AT&T, and you can only go to a certain AT&T store. It's very specific. So obviously you see the same workers every single time. And then when I happened to go there around the second time, we had the same worker to help us, and we even acknowledged each other, me and my mom and everything, hey, it's good to see you again. We helped us the first time. It was just weird because I thought it was all normal. I thought it was all okay until we went home and everything got fixed. I think the next day, a couple of days after, I had a notification on Snapchat saying oh, someone new has added you, and I was like, okay, who's this? I swipe down and I see that it's this guy. I forgot what the name was, but I was like,
just call him Jeff.
Yeah.
For the sake of this video.
I was like, okay, I don't know Jeff. Who is this? And then it tells, because Snapchat tells you added through snap code or added through phone number, and this one happened to be added through phone number, and I was like, okay, what the hell? What is going on?
Who's this dude?
Yeah, who is this dude? And so I messaged that person, do I know you? LOL. And then he said, oh, it's Jeff from AT&T. I added you, I hope that's okay. And then as soon as I saw that, I was like,
this guy's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, he actually memorized my phone number so that he could add me on Snapchat. This dude is dealing with phone numbers all day, helping people all day. And especially because people for AT&T, they can go into your account and they see all the phone numbers that are in that family plan or whatever. And it's weird that he added me through phone number, and he got my Snapchat and everything, and he asked if that was okay. And then I didn't even reply to him, honestly. As soon as I saw that message pop up, I was like, no, it's not okay. But I didn't want to tell him that, so I didn't want to be mean, so I just blocked him. I haven't gone to that AT&T store since. Eventually I'm gonna have to go back in maybe 2 years or something when I get a new phone. But it was just so awkward.
That's so creepy.
Which is really funny because a couple years back it happened to me again, or in this case the first time. I want to say in middle school or something like that, I got my phone at Best Buy. And the guy at Best Buy, he was really weird. He helped us usual, and I didn't think it was anything of it. But then when they're helping you and everything, you just talk about your lives or what plans you have after this. After you go home with your new phone, it's my grandma's birthday, so we're probably gonna go to the buffet and go eat something. So after that, we celebrated my grandma's birthday at Verona Buffet, and then I just get a text saying oh hey, I'm gonna call him Anthony from Best Buy. Hey your grandma, happy birthday, and how's that lobster going? And I was just like, what the heck? Why is this dude hitting me up? And then how did he remember my number from Best Buy? I don't know if this has ever happened to you guys, but it's happened to me twice already, where the people who have helped me get a new phone has memorized my number and tried to contact me of any social media or through text. It's happened to me twice. Tell me why people keep getting hired and why this keeps happening. Please
so creepy.
Comment down below if you guys have ever had experiences like this, and if it's a normal thing. Why do these people who get to deal with personal phone numbers and stuff like that think it's okay? It's so creepy.
That's so weird.
Oh my god, I don't know. But that's my story time. That's my experience, my double experience, and I don't know what else to say. What's yours?
Oh my god. I work at a fast food restaurant, and before our uniforms, we used to have the little name tag that had our name on it. And there's this one day where I was just working in the lobby because that's all I was able to do at the time, because I was really new, and I would always be super friendly with my customer service and just always smiling. And this one older gentleman, I don't know how old because I'm really bad with age, I would probably say maybe 50 or something. He's just oh, your name's Jazzy, and I was like, yeah. And he was oh, that's so pretty. I was just oh, thanks. And I was taking his order. He was giving a lot of compliments. It was creepy, but I was just oh, he's probably a grandpa or something. And he was just oh, you have a nice smile, you have really pretty eyes. And he did this weird fluttering thing. I was just okay. And he was just oh, you're so beautiful. And at the point, I was just okay, this guy's a little bit weird, a little bit too flirty for taking an order for a place that sells tacos. So it was just weird. So we have these like salsas and stuff, and I get really weird about them. Like I have to organize them a certain way. They always have to be facing up. That was just like my weird thing with the sauces. So they have these islands. Shut up. They have these islands in the middle of the restaurant, and I would always be over there like doing my thing, and I would notice that he sat on the stools, which are close to the islands. You know that feeling where it's just like, oh, like something doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm being watched.
Like their eyes are on you, right?
Yeah, like I felt eyes being glued to me. And I would catch him looking at me, and he wasn't even like discreet about it. I would look over and he'd be like smiling at me, and I'm like, okay, I feel uncomfortable. But anyway, I would just like finish up and then go back behind the counter. As he was leaving, he was just like, oh, you keep this lobby so nice. You're such a hard worker. I'm like, oh, thanks. And then he was just, and then he left, and that was that for day one. So this next day that he came in, this same guy, he comes in again, and he was just like, here's my Jasmine who works so hard. And I was like, like in my head, I was like, excuse me? Guys, he remembered my name from the first day. He remembered my name from that little name tag. And at this point, we didn't have any name tags because they changed our uniform. So I was like, oh my god, he remembered my name. And second of all, his Jasmine, oh, there's my Jasmine who works so hard. Like, no, what? That's just creepy.
Not yours.
And then
He ain't gonna tie me down.
I took his order. And once again, he was just being very flirtatious, just giving you that look. Just that nasty, creepy look that people give you. It's just like, I don't want to deal with this. And I went behind the counter to the other side where they're like working on the drive-thru. I was just like, hey guys, can I be over here? Like, there's this creep in the lobby. Can I switch places with one of you guys so like someone else can go up in front and like deal with that? They're like asking me, oh, what's wrong? And I was just like telling them all this stuff, like, oh, this guy's just like really flirty when I'm in the lobby cleaning or like wiping the tables. Like I could feel him watching me. He always sits in a spot where he can like see everything. It's just like, I don't want to be in the lobby right now. This guy's just weird. And they're like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I remember he went to the bathroom, and I was trying to describe like what he looked at because we were busy. I was just like trying to point like, oh, it's that guy like over there on the stool, and like they were busy, so like they never really got a good look at him. But he went to the bathroom, and then some of my other coworkers who are closer to my age, they were like wondering like why I was not in the lobby where I was supposed to be. I was just like telling them the same story, and one of them in particular, she just went into mama bear mode. She was like, oh hell no. She went out like into the lobby. She was just like, oh, let me just pretend like I'm doing a bathroom check. So she got the broom and she was just like knocking like, oh, bathroom check, but I guess he had left or something. I don't know how he disappeared without us like noticing him, but he was gone. Day 3, I mean these are not like in sequential order, like these aren't back to back, but it's just my third encounter with him. He came in, and at this point I was just like, no, someone else is taking his order. So I had one of the managers go and take the order for me. He took the order, and of course the like high schoolers that come there after school are making a mess. I have to go clean up, and once again I could feel him watching me. It's just a really gross feeling. And one of my other coworkers came in. She's like, oh, it's a new schedule. I got it out. They're like, oh, what time are you off? Because we always ask them like, oh, what time are you working till? What time do you start? I was just like, oh, like 6:30, like just saying it casually, which was not smart, by the way. I wasn't thinking about it at the time because we always do that, like, oh, what time did she get here? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like that wasn't smart because this guy, he was in the parking lot, and it was getting closer to the time that I was getting off. I kept looking at that. I was like, why is he still here? He was just in the parking lot, leaning against his motorcycle, just smoking. I'm just like, doesn't he have something to do? Like, why is he still here in the parking lot, just smoking? But no, he was just there, just chilling. I was like, oh, that's weird. And then it crossed my mind, like, oh my god, I wonder if he happened to overhear me. I don't know if that's the case, but that's what was going through my head. I was just like thinking of a plan, because it was getting really close to the time that I was supposed to get off. I was just looking at the time, I'm like, oh my god, I'm like off in 10 minutes, he's still here. He's been here for like 15 minutes just in the parking lot smoking. Like, okay, I'm going to bring these 2 coworkers to walk with me to my car. I was just like, I'm not going out there by myself. I'm gonna make sure that he stays there while I drive off. So I was just going through this whole like little scheme in my head, and luckily he left. I don't know if it was just coincidence or if he just got tired of waiting, but like 5 or 3 minutes until I was supposed to get off. Like, he was gone. I was like, thank the Lord, he is good to us. Because that was honestly really scary. Like, I was getting very paranoid at that point. I was like, this guy, he's very weird. I don't trust him, and you never know what people can do. So never underestimate people's abilities. And lastly, this last day, I was once again in the lobby, like always, and I had this weird, uneasy feeling. I was just like, something doesn't feel right. In my instincts, like, I don't know if I'm psychic, but this guy came in, I was just like, there it is. That's the feeling I was getting. Like, this guy is the reason I was getting that weird, queasy feeling. Before taking his order, as soon as he walked in, he told my coworker who was there before, not the one that went into mama bear mode, but the other one. I was just like, oh, this is the dude, it's him. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna listen, because I was telling her about how flirty he was, and the compliments that he would give me was a little bit too much. And so she had her back faced towards the lobby, so she didn't see him, but she was going to eavesdrop. Meanwhile, one of the other managers, TJ, he's really cool. He was on the other side of the line working at drive-thru, but it was really slow, so not much was going on, but he could see into the lobby as Rachel had her back to us. And so I was taking his order, and he didn't talk the way that he normally would. Like, he didn't want her to hear the things that he would say to me, or just the compliments that he would give me. But TJ saw the way that he would look at me, like that, addressing you with their eyes kind of look. He cut in halfway through the order because the guy was just talking to me. He wasn't really giving the order, so then he butted in. It's just like, oh, so what can we make for you today, young man? He just took the order. The guy went to go sit down. I went back to cleaning, and the guy, he kept trying to talk to me, as I was working. He would just try and make conversation. I'm like, I'm sorry, I have to get back to work. And once again, TJ noticed this. He pulled me aside. He was just like, hey, is that guy disrespecting you? And I was just like, I mean, he hasn't been mean or said anything. He's like, oh, you don't have to be mean to be disrespectful. Is he make you uncomfortable? I was like, yes, he is. And he was just like, okay, we'll deal with it. And anytime that the guy tried talking to me, he and Rachel would always step in and make sure that I was directed away. They were very protective. At the end for that day, he was just like, oh, things didn't go as we planned, but yeah, it's just as we planned, I didn't want this. We have completely different views of what's going on. He had no idea that I was creeped out. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys this. When I was over, this is back to the third time that he was at the restaurant, I was hiding by the drive-thru area, and he noticed this. And I remember before he left, he was just he said it playfully, not in a mad way, but he's just like, oh, were you trying to hide from me? And I was just like, oh my god, he noticed that I wasn't in the lobby, which is weird. But anyway, back to my last day with him. It's just yeah, this is not something that we both wanted. He was acting as though oh, I wanted to talk to him. It's no, I was purposely trying to stay busy so I didn't have to talk to you. And ever since that, he never came back again, because they were just super protective of me. They would give him dirty looks, and he got the hint. I think he actually got scared a little bit. He was like, oh, these people actually know what's going on and stuff. So I never saw him since then. But that was my creeper stalker story. And yeah, please let us know in the comments below if you guys have had any similar encounters, because people are weird.
People out there are weird and creepy.
They're very scary.
Tell us about it.
So I think that concludes our first storytime video and our second video overall. Just so you guys know, you probably know we're wearing the same clothes, so this was recorded the same day.
We're just excited. Until next time, thank you, and
make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you aren't already subscribed to our channel, please do so. And yeah,